Homebrew coming at ya. Got terrible lighting. I apologize for that. It's like 8:30 p.m. and my workday has just finally ended. So I could really use a beer right now. So we're going to do a beer review. Tonight I've got a beer from the Canadian Sasquatch Brewery. That's not the brewery. That's the guy that sent me the beer. A good Canadian living down in Texas. And he has sent me Yule, as in Yuletide. Yule, shoot your eye out. And this comes from Karbach Brewing out of Houston, Texas. And it's classic. If you know the movie A Christmas Story with Ralph, the kid who wants the Red Ryder BB gun so badly, and his father wins a prize and he gets this lamp in it. So very classic, I love it. This is a winter ale. It's a unique beer. It's a spiced ale, okay? It's not a winter ale or anything else. It's just in the spiced or herb category. It is 8% ABV, but this is made with some interesting stuff. So first off, it's like a spiced black ale. It's made with pale Vienna, Munich, chocolate, Carafa, and crystal. The hops are Spalt, good German hop there, Hallertauer, and Sapphire. And then there's other ingredients. They've got cocoa nibs in it. They have orange peel in it. They have ginger, cardamom, that's interesting, allspice, nutmeg, and cinnamon. Now, those are some crazy spices. First of all, you got the cocoa nibs, and you've got some chocolate malts. So you're going to get some chocolate influence, but you got the orange peel. Okay, I'm cool with chocolate and orange peel. And ginger, allspice, and nutmeg, and cinnamon. Those are like spices that go into more common like pumpkin pie. But there's cardamom in this as well. And I think of cardamom as being like an Indian food. So this should be one interesting beer. We're going to get this sucker cracked open and give it a try. Wow, did this pour out really interesting. I think from the camera side, from your look, it looks black. It really is brown. It's a brown ale. And it's got a pretty good head. It's got better than a finger head on there. And it's kind of a tan head, I guess you'd say, right? It's a nice light brownish color, actually. Very creamy looking head at that, which is very, very interesting. Yeah, I get a little bit of light hues at the bottom, but it's kind of looks pretty murky brown, murky dark brown to me. So, all right, let's get a nose on it. Wow, I mean, right up front, the first thing you get are spices on that. And I definitely get the cinnamon coming right on through. That is so unique. It's someplace between the smell of pumpkin pie and a gingerbread. It leans a little more to the gingerbread side. I mean, it is a sweet, fragrant smell. It's actually, I mean, I feel like I'm going to eat some kind of a bread. You know, like a gingerbread, something really tasty. It's a good aroma. Holy cow. I mean, you get the cinnamon, you definitely get the ginger, obviously. You get the nutmeg influences on it. It's almost like sugar, like there's some brown sugar vanilla going on there. You know, very bready feeling, you know. Maybe like some hint of some fig. But very bready. Oh my God, it does smell really wonderful. Almost like could be some molasses in there, you know? I mean, something to make a really nice winter bread. I mean, you do get the influences of all of that. I get a little bit of the cardamom coming through, but more of the cinnamon and the nutmeg, you know, and the ginger part coming through. But you get some of that chocolate influence, and it gives it kind of this like dark bread texture with spices, maybe like, you know, even like squash breads and things. This is unique. All right, cheers. Let's dive in. Wow, that is so different. What a refreshing taste or slant on something. I mean, I've had a lot of holiday beers. I have never had anything with the pizzazz and kick that this has. Truly. And this probably would not be for everyone. But boy, if you like a gingerbread, or Christmas bread, or maybe a pumpkin bread, that'd be more like it. Or a pumpkin bread with some chocolate chips in there. I mean, this would just do it for you. This is just ridiculous. You get, right up front, you get some of that beer taste, I guess. I don't know how else to describe it. It's beer, and it's an interesting sweetness on it. But you'd get a little bit of the slightly roasted, toasted notes coming from the malts. You definitely can taste the influence of the chocolate malts, as well as the cocoa nibs in there. Just get a little bit of like a cocoa powder kind of a taste on it. But you feel like you get almost like a little bit of molasses that's in it. Not a lot, but like if it was mixed into the bread, because it's very bready. You definitely get those bread qualities. And you get that ginger and the cinnamon and the nutmeg all in there. I couldn't figure out what that other taste was. That's the orange peel coming through. Wow, this is fun. Yeah, it's a little bit of citrus coming through. And it's the orange peel that they put in it. Such a unique beer. I'm going to take a little time with this and come back, and we're going to get some numbers. Well, I'm back. I took some time with this. I'm glad to say that I've got a half a bottle left to sip after I finish the review. This is a truly unique beer, and I personally think really well done. You would have to enjoy those types of breads, the gingerbread and pumpkin bread, and maybe like some of those vegetable breads, and it's just wonderful. Some of the things I don't think I mentioned is the body. It's kind of a medium body on it. It's got some pretty nice carbonation. It's kind of a semi-creamy texture as well. I mean, there's a lot of spices on this, but I feel like they balance out pretty well. I'm just really surprised. I mean, this is a lot of different spices. For a spiced ale, I've got to rate this really well. I mean, I don't think there's a lot of spiced ales that do all that great. I'm going to drop this in at a 91. I think it's that good. I really do. Overall, it's an interesting thing. I am thoroughly enjoying this beer. And as much as I'm thoroughly enjoying it, it's not going to be the first thing I'm going to reach for. It's definitely a winter ale. There's no question. This is a good one to drink going into the holidays. But I'm going to still give it an 88. I think it's just really a quality made beer. It really is. It's fantastic. To be perfectly honest with you, I came in with low to no expectations on this beer at all. And they do have like a barrel-aged version of this. I will be reviewing that. I might go for that tomorrow night. But here it is. This is Yule, Shoot Your Eye Out, from Karbach Brewing out of Houston, Texas. This is what you're looking for. Fun beer. If you like my description, man, you should be all over this. Really, truly great beer. Thank you so much, Canadian Sasquatch Brewery. And this is Kevin Clements Homebrew saying life is too short to drink cheap beer, and I will see you in the next beer review. Cheers.